Oh, cool.
Hey everyone. So while Denim finishes eating, I'll explain our goals tonight. We want to get our Harbinger tax contracts using ERC20 tokens. So reasonably simple. Hopefully no issues. We don't have to make these contracts backwards compatible for this upgrade. So this upgrade is specifically for deploying this, what is it? Always for sale.io. I'll write it here. We're going to be deploying these contracts to Matic. And currently we use Ether for always for sale.io, which I'm showing on screen. But in the future, we want to be using ERC20 tokens because we're going to be moving to Matic. And we don't want to be using Matic, which is the network token for the Matic network. So,
and I suppose it kind of makes sense to use DAI as a stable coin. I mean,
yep,
you're not essentially
100%.
purchasing these properties as a ETH hedge. So,
and when I was talking about backwards compatibility, that I'm mostly talking about wildcards. So with wildcards, we already have ETH locked in our contracts, and if we make an upgrade to use DAI, we would have to have both. We would have to make sure that it can work with both, and that's super important. Cool. So Denim, do you want to clone the wildcards repo?
wildcards are always to sell.
I think let's use the wildcards contracts. There's like one or two. Yeah, I was thinking about it. But if we're going to be doing a change like this, converting it to use ERC 721 tokens, in my opinion, sorry, ERC20 tokens, not ERC 721. In my opinion, we should do it on the latest code rather than on some very old code.
Well, crazy. Which is it? Wildcards contracts.
Yeah, contracts. That's it.
Cool.
I'm actually going to take a look and make sure everything is. I'm going to. Oh, this is going to be exciting. I've got a massive pull request. I'm going to merge in now.
Before I clone this, or?
Yeah. Let me merge it. Okay.
Now it still looks light outside. It's been dark in Cape Town for like 2 hours. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I'm ready to clone it. Let me just clean up my screen before I share my screen.
Cool.
Cool. 1 more second. Okay. Can I start sharing?
You can. As soon as you start, it should.
Cool.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
You see everything else.
Nice.
Okay, so let's go to projects. I'm gonna make a directory first. I'm gonna make a directory called Matic always for sales contracts, and I'm gonna clone it here.
Perfect.
So if anyone is
the only thing that we're going to need to do is add a single function to these contracts, which is the set art function, which is, it should be super easy to add. So that's why I'd rather start with these contracts. The other contracts are like, I guess, 7 months old or 6 months old.
Okay. Why is this doing that? Oh, it's still cloning now. Oh, that's odd.
Did you clone it in a different directory?
Oh, you're right. I think I did. I'll delete that later. It's okay. All right.
Sweet.
Sweet. Okay. So we have our wildcard steward.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a pain to change the name from wildcards to always for sale? Or should we not go through that headache now?
Yeah, let's not go through that headache now. I think we'll have our hands pretty full just doing the conversion to ERC20 token.
All right. Do you want me to share this with both of you?
Yeah, that might be useful. And Nasri can also join.
I think it's going to be a bit difficult for me switching between the screens. I think I'll just stay on the live share. I mean the live stream.
Okay. The link is there if you'd like to. Oh yeah, I suppose you need the extension as well. I'm not sure if you've got live share on VS Code.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. So I think the first thing we want to do is create a test instance of the ERC20 token. And I think the best way to do that is to get it from the Open Zeppelin code. So right at the top of, for example, the ERC7. Oh, we do have an ERC20 token there. There's an example, the loyalty token. ERC in the sidebar. ERC20 patronage receipt.
Cool.
Let's basically copy this and call it copy this whole file and give it a new name, call it test, like dummy DAO token or DAI token or dummy ERC20, something like that.
Just a question, if you don't mind. What is why are you integrating Matic into this? And maybe like what is Matic as well? That would be quite useful, I think.
That's a pretty good question.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. So yeah, okay, that'll give some good context. I think yesterday I checked on ETH gas station and the gas price was going to, it's gone down a lot. The gas prices were more than double this. They were like 300 and I think 80 was the fast, then 350 for like standard. It was really expensive to do anything. So for our use case of putting art in a digital gallery, we think people want to do this like frequently and cheaply. You know, it's not a high value transaction. It's something for $10 maybe, and if they're paying $10 for gas or $20 for gas, our application can't work. It's basically making our application not feasible.
Yeah. So maybe let's dive into
just by the way, Denim, the backend isn't running for this. So if you do buy one, it won't update.
Right.
I should have done that before the stream. But the idea is basically this art, you can purchase the spot.
The gallery space.
And when you own this, when you own the gallery space, that's it. You can choose what art to go inside it. So the idea is I can walk into this gallery in crypto voxels. Let's open up crypto voxels.
Let's see how it goes.
So
they've done a lot of optimization in crypto voxels. It might be okay.
Cool.
So Matic actually
allows
you
that
to...
it still works. That's awesome. I mean, I built this thing and it loads those images. I wrote the scripts for this like 7 months ago. So yeah, I'm really happy that it's still working. So the idea is you can walk in here. If you look at one of those side things next to the painting, there's a link. You can see this thing and click that link and put your art there, all via our contracts.
So I think
is
if I can
really cool.
Add to that description, essentially this is a virtual world, crypto voxels, And now we have a parcel or a plot of land, and on this plot of land is an art gallery. Okay, so this is maybe not the prettiest right now, but it's an art gallery. And if you're an artist, which is quite a hot topic, is crypto art, you can come along here and you can rent this gallery space. Okay, so as an artist, you want to put your art here. Anyone can come along, essentially visit alwaysforsale.io and purchase the gallery space. Now, the unique aspect is the gallery space itself is built on top of this Harbinger tax model, which is this always for sale model, which means that you can come along and purchase this gallery space. You can put your artwork there and you choose how much rent you're willing to pay. But if somebody comes along and says, okay, wait, I'm willing to pay more rent, then they can purchase the gallery space from you and put their art there. So it's kind of like you're not directly buying the art, but you're renting the gallery space through this Harbinger tax model.
Right. Sounds like that Vickery auction from the Radical Markets book.
Yeah, it is. That's basically it.
Yeah. So, and this is just a website to accompany this virtual gallery, and you can see the art that is currently being listed in those spots. This is currently on Robson, I think. Jason?
Rinkeby. There is a deployment on mainnet, but we don't want to activate the deployment on mainnet just for gas prices.
The complication is now
would want to pay $20 just for the upfront transaction cost. It's crazy.
Cool. So that's the current problem, is that gas fees are extremely high. So then this is where Matic comes in. Okay, and Matic is essentially it's a layer 2. So it's not the Ethereum blockchain. It's a separate blockchain, but it connects to the Ethereum blockchain, and so you can pass. And it's got maybe slightly less secure as Ethereum, but essentially it's much faster and much more affordable. So that's the benefit of using it.
Got it. Thank you.
Cool. And then I think where it starts coming in is in this model with these smart contracts, which are currently deployed, it uses ETH to purchase and sell the gallery space, which is pretty cool. But now on Matic, they don't have ETH. They've got wrapped ETH, but they don't have ETH on Matic. They've got the Matic token, which is what you use to pay the gas fees. Now, we don't see too much benefit in using Matic token instead of using ETH. So we're thinking, why not use DAI? So you can use your stable coin pegged to the dollar currency to interact with these contracts. So right now we have this contract, and it's using ETH. So we're gonna introduce DAI into this contract, and that's I think the goal of. Let's see how far we get on that.
But how come they have DAI but not ETH on Matic?
So they've got wrapped ETH. So ETH is the native currency to Ethereum, and it's actually a utility token. So the purpose of it is to pay the fees of running the network. And on Matic network, because it's a separate blockchain, it uses Matic token as its like underlying token to pay gas fees. And so we think it might be better to use DAI, which people have on mainnet, so they can transfer that DAI from mainnet to the Matic network and then interact with it on the Matic network.
I see. Okay, got it now. Thank you.
No, great. So, Jason, what were we up to? I'm going to close this because it's going to charm my computer a bit. One more thing I think is quite cool is if you come here, these pieces of art, and Jason, maybe I'm going to click on the wrong one, but you can actually see them on OpenSea for sale. Cool. Okay. Zach's
I
still there.
really like the art that is to the right of this star in the ice. Yeah, this is sick. This looks amazing.
Take a look at it.
Yeah, and expansive.
Yeah. That's very cool. All right, we lost Jason. This is internet giving issues. It looks like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I've been here. I muted myself because I was typing,
Okay.
and then all I was gonna say, all that I was saying is, you see, there's even a referral fee on what's it called, on OpenSea. So we could even think of a model where the person whose art gallery space it is gets the referral fee, which might be quite interesting, instead of us, because we're going to be earning the rent, right?
Yeah. So you could have someone own the art gallery space and actually list other people's art if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And then they'd get the referral fee.
Yeah. The other thing I think that's quite interesting with this, that I was thinking about a lot previously, is we've got our own liquidity mining inside this system. So when you own a gallery spot, for every 1 day you own a gallery spot, you earn 1 token. And that's powerful because then we could use that token for voting, making decisions. We could say 50% of the funds paid for rent go to a community pool, and that community pool goes to art development or grants, or we can start to do really cool things on top of that. Cool, Dana.
All right, should we get cracking?
I think so, yeah.
So we've created this dummy DAI contract, and so
that's
Maz,
perfect.
I think what we're not necessarily doing DAI right now. We're just going to deploy Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to deploy a token that we can use to test with, which is an ERC 20 token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably in this live stream, it will. Yeah, I think it'll be more complicated than we would like, but hopefully we get quite far. We're going to actually use the tests, so we're going to have to change the tests so that the tests use this ERC20 token instead of using Ether.
Okay. Where do I start?
So, I think let's start with the contracts, and then we'll change the tests as we go. And there's a lot of tests, so we'll just choose like 1 or 2 tests max and fix those.
Okay, cool.
So the first thing we need to do is make a constructor for make the initializing function for wildcard Stewart. So that's, yeah. Take in an extra parameter, and that extra parameter will be the address of the ERC20 token.
Does this not have a constructor already?
It's called initialize, I think, init.
There we go.
Yeah. So just add it as a new parameter, I guess. Yeah, somewhere there.
So what is this again? Reinitializing address for the ERC20 token.
Yeah, so call it payment token, maybe. Cool. So the address above, that's the ERC721 token, and then yeah, basically, yeah, just copy that line. That'll be fine.
What line?
Well, the line above it. We basically going to do the same thing, but with an ERC20 instead of, yeah.
I think we're on the same page. I'm a bit confused. This is going to be
So
ERC
20 dummy DAI, I think. It'll be the same name that you gave it, another one. Cool. Maybe we shouldn't have called it dummy die. Okay, it's fine. Totally
Container
fine. You can,
payment token, it's quite quick.
I actually, so just going back, while we're testing, we are going to have that contract as a dummy contract. Because when we go live, we're not going to deploy our own die. That's going to already exist. So how you do that normally is with interfaces. So you can see there's a folder called interfaces. Let's not do this now, but yeah. So we'll make a new interface file for die. And that means we won't deploy it, but we know the the interface of it basically.
All right, cool.
Cool. So we need to add payment token as a global variable to this contract. We'll put that near the top next to where it says asset token. I think probably right at the top, maybe. Yeah.
Cool. Dummy die.
Yeah.
Payment.
And we need to import that. So line 3, just duplicate that. The same thing. We just, yeah. And then I guess for our sanity, let's just run a truffle compile.
Go into the contract folder.
Yeah. Okay, so unlucky.
I haven't done it yet, so
yeah.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Naz, how much experience do you have with smart contract coding? I'm very.
It's quite limited. I've only written one article about it, and I've been hacking a bonding curve for the past 2 days. I've got a pretty cool idea. I'll write a post about it.
Cool.
Do you have a personal website where you publish this, or Medium publication?
Just the Medium blog. I only have 2 articles there, but I wanted to say that it is such a headache to do maths in Solidity. Just like underflow, overflow, add the number. It's insanity.
Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah, I mean, we use Solidity because it's the best option we have, not because it's, in my opinion, the best language for smart contracts. I'm sure someone will come up with something soon. I hope that's much better than Solidity.
Yeah, I hope that happens too. I've heard something about Viper, but everyone who's tried it, a lot of people who try it, they revert back to Solidity for some reason. I think mainly for optimization reasons, because you can write assembly
and I think
directly.
It's very similar. I think there are improvements, but it's still pretty. I mean, it's not like a huge improvement, and there's so many tools and stuff for Solidity. So I think it makes sense. Sorry, Dana?
I think Uniswap version 1 at least would at some point refactored into, before it was launched, into Viper. Apparently it's like Python.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some things like they automatically prevent what's it called? Recursive calls and stuff. So you can't have reentrancy attack, or by default you can't have reentrancy attacks and stuff like that, which is quite nice. But yeah. like Naz was saying, there's optimizations and things that are just better with Solidity.
Cool. And
so
what we got? Oh. Cannot find secrets manager.
I remember this. I think I've wrote an issue or something on your GitHub about this. When Jason came in and he said it's all fine.
I'm scared to do this with my stream.
No, it's fine. There's no sensitive keys in there for sure. That's all on GitHub. Just copy Secrets Manager CI into Secrets Manager. Yeah, they can copy those Infura keys, but those Infura keys are programmed to only access our contracts also. So they can only use them on our contracts.
All right, cool. I think
for some reason, I still haven't been able to open the VS Code.
Oh,
no, I did. No, there we go. Okay.
There we go. Compilation failed. See above.
Oh, there is the same name somewhere.
Already declared.
Where?
Oh, well, it's an import though.
This declaration shadows an existing declaration.
Oh, we must rename this. No, that is renamed.
Maybe I didn't save this. No. Compilation warnings encountered.
Nah, it's fine. Warnings are fine. There we go. Errors.
Identifier already declared. The previous declaration is here.
Maybe it's the import. We importing two files that share. Imports, something like that. Okay, I've got an idea. Like, it's not ideal, but we can actually just copy all of this. We can delete this file. We can actually just put that here, just for now. Like, let's not waste everyone's time on the stream. And then we don't have to import this. In theory, this should work, I hope. ERC 20 patronage receipt. Yeah, we didn't change anything else, right? Yeah, let's try run this now. I don't know if you saw what I did, Denim.
I didn't. I was looking at the VS Code.
Maybe it's not saving. Wait. Go to the Stuart. I don't know if my changes have propagated to your computer, Denim. I think Denim's frozen. Oof.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
But what did you do? 'Cause I didn't see.
Okay, I can share my screen. Oh, Denim's back.
Yeah, admin. There we go.
Welcome back, Denim. All I was saying is this is what I did. So we're not importing it. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try this. This is just temporary, so the stream doesn't last. You can share your screen if you want, Anna.
Okay, you'll just notice one thing I added while I didn't realize it was offline. We don't need these now because it gets imported here already. Or no, we do.
No, we don't need those. No, we don't.
Why do we not?
It's imported by Mint Manager.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just says connection lost on VS Code. Anyway, I can see you here.
Oh, we still got an issue. ERC20 mental burnable.
What does it say? Not found. Now, I think that means that we need to bring back those imports.
Oh, wait.
Mint Manager
this is
doesn't
with the
look
constructor. Okay. You're right. We do need those imports, so maybe just copy them in. Okay, we're gonna get the same error again.
But maybe we can figure out which one specifically.
Okay, Denim, I do know what we want. Let's change. So basically, there's two versions of OpenZeppelin's code. There's the upgradable ones that use the initialize function, and they don't use a constructor. And then there's the normal standard ones that use a constructor. And you can't really mix them because they have the same name and they clash. I think it's a bad design decision on the part of OpenZeppelin that they have the same name for the contracts. That's just my opinion. But in short, I think we're just going to have to use that interface file, and that will work. The link that you sent seems to have broken, Dan.
Let me try
the VS
out.
Code.
Yeah,
okay.
It's killed.
Didn't OpenZeppelin have the upgradable suffixes in their contract names at one point?
I've never experienced that. If they did, it's before my time. Have you seen that?
I think so. Maybe I'm just miraging things.
Yeah, so Denim, we're just going to import this file, the one that you're on now, and use that everywhere. Then we'll have to deploy the contract separately and just use the address, if that makes sense. And this only has the Mint interface, so we're going to have to add a few more functions to it, which is totally chilled. Denim, you are frozen. Nasri, is Denim frozen for you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I cannot connect to the VS Code, to his VS Code. Maybe you can just take over, probably.
Yeah. I also can't connect. But I need the code to continue coding.
But he just git cloned the wildcards and just added.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't done much, but
yeah.
It's better if we don't redo everything.
Okay, let's wait for him.
Okay, what do you think? Should I just git clone and... it's a pity we've lost a lot of time, but...
It's okay. I mean, you can start cloning it. It's no harm in that. If he comes back, then.
Vector Ventures. Oh, you can see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see my screen, perfect. And it's big enough. Let's make it one size bigger. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why. Yeah, the internet in South Africa just isn't good. I guess.
There was a kernel session today, and Andy had some issues. I've noticed that theme. Don't worry about it. It's been very useful so far, in fact. So nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. Oh. Contracts, code. Yeah. Okay, let's try and work fast, right? We want to very quickly come here. We're learning from our mistakes. We've already got the interface. We are going to make, what's the name of it?
Was it payment token?
IERC 20 mintable payment token. And then we come down here. We say payments token, then we set it. IER. Oh, it's not completing. Okay, it's fine. There's
Just like
I really like working on a stream when there's someone watching, because then they can tell me when I spelled something wrong.
I was gonna say, just like
Okay,
in the
let's do
good
this.
old days. No nothing, no linting, no anything.
This is quick. It won't be quick, of course. It has to load a lot of things, but that's fine. While that's going, okay, so we need a few functions from here, and I was looking at this contract. Actually, this is perfect. We can copy quite a lot from here. Let's close these. Just using up resources. Okay, it doesn't want to exit. Damn you, Zoom. Interfaces, this is what we want. Yeah, ADI. Okay, no, not ADI. I think this will be perfect. We'll just copy this code. Okay, come on. It's loading so slowly. Oh, this is Solidity version 6. I'll have to change some things. The syntax is different, but that's fine. I think it's just virtual. We don't put virtual. Oops.
God, there are so many
I think everything else is
modifiers
the
in
same.
Solidity. Or actually, is this called a modifier in Solidity, or is there a different name for it?
I think it's I actually don't know what they're called.
Yeah, those things basically.
Anyway.
There are so many of those things.
Yeah. Truffle compile. Let's see.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Oh.
Okay. There's an error. Requires
the
secrets
same thing,
manager.
secrets
Okay. Copy. Paste. We'll change the name, and I'll move it to the correct place, which is outside. Okay, Okay, it's going. It's doing something. Cool. Contract is.
Ah, that's okay. It's just
why?
that thing. Oh, it's actually at the very no. It's line 8. It's after the imports. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how that happened. Obviously when I was typing, I clicked backspace.
This is so weird. I think there should be like linting for this, no?
Yeah, for sure. No, Denim hasn't rejoined. It's fine. Yeah, the iteration loop when you're working with Solidity isn't very fast. So it's like Reason, which is my favorite language. You know, you leave out a semicolon, it tells you 1 second later there's a mistake. It tells you.
That is
this
brilliant.
You have to compile and you have to wait like 20 seconds just to know you made a mistake, and then you made another mistake and you have to compile again, and then it tells you there's a mistake but there isn't a mistake, like this isn't a mistake but it's got red
actually
underneath.
You know how to I've had this issue. I've had this issue yeah, like 3 days ago. You can fix this with your truffle config if you specify your salty version in there.
I think I have sorry.
There's a
yeah.
Zero. What? Okay. Yeah, I've had this exactly same issue. I don't know how I solved it, but oh, you know what?
No,
I solved it through VS Code settings. But anyway, we can just skip that.
Yeah, for sure. I don't care that much, but it's
Yeah, it just bugs me.
I think it doesn't know where the compiler is. The path to the compiler is in a different place. So wow, they're already on version 0.7. Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's stable, 0.7. I didn't even know. I'm not following Solidity much. Actually, nowadays I don't write a lot of Solidity. I mostly do other code. Anyway, let's continue. So, well, let's go to so it's compiling. So let's go to our tests and choose one test that doesn't have a lot of tests in it. They all have a lot of tests in them. Okay. Let's run truffle test. I have to do this it's a little quirk in my code. I have to say which network to run the test on. Or do I? Oh, and also, yeah, okay, no, I'm teleporting myself back to very far in the past. We're now using Bidler. I should have remembered that. So the latest versions, here we go. So I can run yarn test, and then I can put business. It's not auto-completing. Okay. Okay, the tests will fail 100% because we have an extra argument in the initializer, etc., etc. But what we want, okay, so we're gonna do that, I think. And we're gonna do stuff inside this initialize function. Oh. Okay, yeah, we need to make it include the last argument. How are we doing for time?
45 minutes in, so 15, I guess. 15 left.
Yeah, cool. So let's think quickly. We're going to the initialize function. which is in here. And we are going to copy this and call it test die, die from admin. Let's call it payment token, right? And then over here, just for bookkeeping, we say payments token. And over here, we say payment token dot address. Then at the end, we want to return the payment token. Right? And once we do this, in theory, actually, all of our tests should pass, I hope. So just let's remind us, so it's back here. We're going to say payment token, and this is, yeah, let's not call it, let's call it payment token. Okay. I'm going to run all the tests. I think what I've done should make all the tests pass. Holding thumbs, holding thumbs. Let's see. Yes. Okay, I'm not going to let it all run. We don't need to waste our time. I just wanted to, yeah, for my own sanity, I wanted to check that that works. So the next thing, well, the next things are going to be a little bit more complicated, and I don't think we'll have time to complete them. But let's go to the buy function. Well, payable. Let's go to all the functions that are payable. We're going to have to change all of these.
I think your screen froze.
Oof, it's going to be a lot of work. Ether to that address or to that function. So if it's on an address, this is a address. So you can send Ether to the benefactor. And on a, okay, yeah. So if this is on an address, you can send to this address. And on a function, okay, why? Yeah, deposit way. If you
I think Jason is experiencing some issues with his internet again. Well, it does look like South Africa doesn't have the best internet in the world. Unfortunately, I cannot help here at all because don't think like I cannot stream. Actually, can I? I can share the screen, but don't think I'll be able to repeat everything that Jason did. Can try and drop him a message on WhatsApp.
Can you hear me?
Oh yes, thank you. I'm relieved.
Something's not happy. I don't know if I don't know if it's StreamYard or if it's my internet, or I don't think it's your internet because you're in London. And
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not
London
mine.
is better. Okay, but yeah, sorry everyone who's watching. So I don't know when you cut out, but basically we need to use the transfer from function.
But
Right.
when you Jason, when you started, when you finished the testing and all tests passed, and you control seed, that is when we started losing you. So you've done some explanations about die function, no way or something like that, and like that was already kind of we lost you there.
Oh, okay, I understand. So yeah, I'm just realizing this is quite a lot to refactor. But yeah,
maybe.
So this is a method on an ERC20 token. There's a transfer from function, right?
Yeah.
So it allows a contract to take funds on your behalf. There are smoother ways to do this, but I'm not going to bother with them now. There are ways where you can like enable a contract to take money from your account and stuff. What we need to do, so normally when there's message.value, right? I'm sure you'll see it somewhere here.
Yep.
Message.value, right? But now because message.value is only for Ether, and we are not using Ether, so I need to put this amount as an argument. So to
oh no, connection. Oh no, we lost Trace. Are you there? Yeah, you're back.
Oh, no.
You're back. You're back.
This is really depressing. Don't
worry. Don't worry, that's fine.
Okay, what I was saying is, with Ether, we use message.value when you send it. But because we're using an ERC20 token, which is from a contract, we can't use message.value. So I'm adding a new argument called amount to the buy function. And then we have to replace message.value with amount. I think there's one more place. Is there one more place?
Doesn't look like it's in that function.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, so for sure we're gonna get lots of compiler errors and things when we do too much. But let's just the most basic thing. Let's just get this buy working. I think. I think this is good. I think this is done. What we actually want to do is the buy auction function. This is more important that we do it now. So we're going to say uint 256 amount. Cool. Message dot value. We're going to say amount. Cool. And then I'm just going to copy this line. Boom.
Do we also need to check at any point that the invoker of the function actually has those tokens or something like that?
This function will fail if they don't. It's built into the ERC20, so this will check.
Got it.
Yeah. I hope Open Zeppelin did that. If they don't do that, then it's really bad. Okay. Let's one more thing. So I know that it's going to fail. Well, let's just run the test. It takes 2 seconds to run the test. So we're going to business, and we are going to look at buy auction. And over here, we're going to take value away and put that there. Okay, so die contract isn't defined. That's okay. Let's take a look. Nasri, I like how you were left alone.
Yeah, I had to entertain
you meant to keep
community.
the show going.
Yeah.
You meant to talk to everyone and tell them what's happening.
I was just awkward.
Yeah. Steward address. What is?
Just needs an extra argument in there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's, yeah. Okay, everywhere where this is used, we have to change it. That's easy.
Mm-hmm. Do we need to remove that dot after the buy auction as well?
Sorry, I didn't understand where.
Stewart dot address dot buy action.
Yes. Yeah, this is why it's better to stream with people and not stream alone, right?
Absolutely. Well, I don't stream at all, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, it's compiling. I think it'll come out soon. Got a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It is slow. No, I don't have a good feeling. I know that we haven't done nearly enough to make. Yeah, no, I don't have a good feeling at all.
I do. What happened?
Yes. Okay, so there's no balance. No, but this is fine. All we have to do is at the beginning account to. These tests are quite messy, unfortunately. Before each, we can say. Wait, did we not? Am I going crazy? Did we not change this? Oh, I was changing the wrong function. Wow. Nazri, you meant to catch all my mistakes. You didn't.
I was about to say that it's good to have a third person to watch over the second person that is watching over the streamer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be sorry. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so this is payments token. Okay, that looks good. Now we've got this payment token. We're gonna say payment token dot mint. I'm forgetting how does mint work.
Is that JS? I think you need to specify wait a sec. I did this today. I need to check.
This should be fine. And Ether, let's just give them like 20
I'm not sure it's gonna work. I think
Yeah.
it needs like curly braces and value and then column ether. I'm not sure.
Oh no, this is the. I'm using this to convert 20 into like.
Yeah. I know into way, but
lots of
yeah, but I think when you mint, you need to. Yeah.
Payment
give me a sec.
token dot mint. Oh, I didn't save. Well, I think we'll get a different error. So there I didn't have a balance, but now if I mint tokens for myself, I should have a balance and it should solve this issue. I don't want to get in a habit of going long over my streams.
Yeah, okay.
So no, I do want to check that this works, but okay, no, but let's check the line number.
Is it the same? Let me fire up this.
93. From why? Okay, I'm confused.
Look. When you mint, you need to open the curly braces, and then you say value, and then column, and then that way that you wrote. Yeah, exactly. No. Wait a sec.
I don't need to specify a value for this. I'm pretty sure, Nasri.
Okay, I trust you.
Yeah, you shouldn't always trust me.
I just dropped a comment in the chat. I was minting tokens today in my tasks as well.
So, okay, we have this minted for this user.
No. But I think it should be value and then column and that's ether. Like.
Oh. I know.
Okay.
We need to approve it.
Ah.
So I also, you see, my memory is really bad. I always look at things.
Okay,
but
I see now. Yeah.
We need to check the spender and then the amount. So let's do the spender is Stuart. The amount, and then this needs to be from accounts 2. And we need to say approve. And now I do want to finish the stream. And then I'd be happy to quickly help you. You said you had a problem. Why? Just something's not happy. Okay, there we go. I'd be happy to help you with your other problem super quick. You said you might need a hand.
I'm having an issue with Create React, the Create ETH app, but don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Yes, a different error.
Nice.
New error means we solved the first error. And yeah, thanks for joining me. I think I'll make a brand new repo for this. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not sure if we'll work on this next time or something else, if I'll have time to work on this during the week. Who knows? But I'll see everyone on Tuesday. And yeah, if you want to join Nasri backstage or Denim or whoever else, just send me a message. I'm totally open to people joining. So yeah, have a good evening, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Jason.
It's a pleasure. Cool.